All right, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You are tuned in now to Todd Mickens presents the early morning praise segment. This is the TV show segment. This is the online Facebook segment. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning. Good morning. Let's definitely appreciate you for tuning in. Who else we got tuning in? There go Tammy saying good morning. Appreciate y'all. We got a good lineup for you guys today. We have an awesome lineup for you guys today. So please, please, Adonis, what's going on? Cuz did an awesome job with security last night. Awesome job. Beautiful job last night, man. Beautiful job. I am excited. I'm tired. Had a good time at Cheryl Snell's program last night. It was better. It was better. That's all I'm gonna say. It was better. We got 1 minute for countdown. Can you hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, I believe you can. We got 1 minute before countdown. Chandra Hayes, what's going on? Good morning. Good to see you yesterday. Yep, awesome to see you yesterday. But I want y'all to get prepared. We're going to kick this off right at 6:30. So whether you're watching online or whether you are watching on TV, we're going to start at 6:30. Which is probably less than 30 seconds. So y'all go ahead, let's get it on. Put your hands together and welcome to Todd Mickens Presents. I think first up we have Roy Lasson this morning. Roy Lasson and Revelation. So y'all go ahead and let's get ready. Let's enjoy the program. Let's listen. Tag it. Share this live with somebody. Share this live with somebody. Let them know that we are on. Are y'all ready? Let's go. It's time.
And I pray to the Lord, my soul He keeps. 'Cause this is a new world that we're living in, and it's hard to live all because the color of our skin. Or what we need to do, we need to pull together. Y'all come on and clap those hands. We ain't gonna say one. Make this world better. Yeah. We need to pull together through the stormy weather. Make this world better. Each and every day, trying to find a way. To the world I just wanna say, best of friends in a better way. Some have the wrong perception. Some are using deception. But when you look in the mirror, are you proud of your reflection? Or what we need to do, we need to pull together. Oh yeah, the storm and weather, make this world better. If you know we need to do it, y'all help me sing it. We need to pull together. For the storm and weather, make the world better. Together we stand there. Divine we fall. United we can stand tall, yeah, and unbelievable. What we need to do, we need to pull together. Oh yeah, through the stormy weather, just make the world better. Y'all come on and clap those hands. We not gonna sing it on. We need to pull together through the stormy weather, make the world better. Everybody shout glory. If you know we need to pull together, I don't care where you are. All over this building, everybody just clap those hands.
It's a grade A diaper. The old competitors, they all failed. The second, third, and fourth place. The number one brand was this cute Leaf diaper. Yep, this cute Leaf diaper right here. But what blows me away about it is you get this 50 pack for $12.99. All sizes, 0 through 5 for $12.99. And if you're in the metro area, they'll deliver it to you. Same day delivery, but you gotta be buying 2 packs. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Just pick up the phone, call the number, Discount Diaper World. And I'm gonna put a pamper on you too, Pablo.
South Carolina, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Mickens family! Y'all ready? Y'all know what time it is. Do what I want you to do. Come on. Get up out of the seats. Shout to you. Come on. Get up out of the seats. Come on now. Shout, shout, shout. Get up out of your seat and shout to you. Get up out of your seat and shout to you. Wow! Y'all want to hear a little bit more of that? Let's go one more round. to him. You need to turn it over to him. There's trouble in the land. There are mothers against daughters, fathers against their own sons, and there are wars, rumors of war. And if we would stop and listen to our spirit man. If you believe in God, you can believe also in me. If we just stop the violence, oh yeah, if we just stop the killing, we need to stop drug abuse. Children running loose. Turn it over. Turn it over to him. To him. To him. Yeah, yeah. Turn it over. Turn it over to him. The word of God says he'll never leave you, never will he forsake you. That's why we come to turn it over. You need to turn it over. Turn it over to him. He said, cast all your cares upon me. Turn it over. Because he cares for you. Turn it over to him. I know for myself, he can handle it. Turn it over. He fixed it for me. I know he'll fix
Turn
it
it
for
over
you.
to him.
Yes, he will.
Turn it over.
You need to turn it over.
Turn it over to him.
Whatever your problem is, whatever your worries might be,
Turn it over. Turn it over to him.
hey.
I don't feel love. Come on, Zion. From where I saw, yes, sir. Nobody told me that the wrong. Everybody say I don't. He brought me to leave me to live. Can we say that again? Tell your neighbor, I don't feel no waste time. Tell them I come too far from where I start. Come on. No one said it would be easy. That's the road.
Lord. Yes, sir. Said he makes me and he makes me want to give. Can somebody wave your hand and say, I know that I got it. Hey. Y'all like it? Can I sing a little more of it? Y'all get on your feet when I say it like this. Said I got the love of Jesus. Clap your hands. Good God Almighty. Said he makes me and he makes me want to talk right. I know that I got it way down in my soul. Crack. Got the love of Jesus. Y'all ain't clapping your hands. Yes, sir. Stay right there for me. Stay right there for me. Stay right there for me. Anybody hear no prayer? Wait for a change thing. Got to get down on your knees. Have a little talk with Jesus. Do like Jesus said. Guess what? He said, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Guess what he said? Thy kingdom come. You got to let your will be done. Yeah. On earth as it is in heaven. Guess what he told them? Give us this day. He said, give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. He said, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. And it makes me want to stay. I got love. Somebody wave your hand and say, what about y'all right here? Anybody on this side got it? I need everybody that know you got his love. Somebody get out in the aisle. Help me shout it. Hey, in my heart. I got it in my heart. In my heart. I need everybody. Oh yeah, in my heart. I got it in my heart. Y'all ain't doing it over here. In my heart. I'm gonna give you one more time. Say, I got the love. Wish I had be a witness. Wish I had be a witness. That can love your haters. Treat your neighbor right. Talk about me like a dog. Scandalize my name. But that's all right. Yeah. In my heart. I got it in my heart. In my heart. I got it in my heart. Oh yeah, in my heart. I got it in my heart. In my heart. I got it in my heart. Wait. Oh yeah, in my heart. I got it in my heart. Showtime, come here. In my heart. I got it in my heart. Everybody clap your hands. In my heart. I got it in my heart. Now we in a church. I'm used to having old school church. Where I hear some double claps. Let me hear some double claps. Oh yeah, in my heart. There it is, Pastor. There it is, gentlemen. Listen.
Hey y'all, I went out to buy diapers and wipes for my nephew and I was blown away at the prices. The leading brands today are so expensive. So let me introduce you to Cute Leaf. It's a grade A diaper because we have to have the best. It comes in a pack of 50 for only $12.99. And you don't even have to go anywhere. If you live in the Columbia area and you're buying 2 packs or more, you get same day delivery for free. Same day delivery. You can't beat that. So call that number on the screen. Discount Diaper World.
Jireh, Nah, man. Let's go ahead and flip this boy a quarter this time. Child, you are enough. Child, you are enough. I will be content with every circumstance. Let's take it on home, yeah. Jireh, you are enough for me. In the world, all I want is I know you will see me through. When everybody else walk off and leave me, I know you won't fail me. Yeah, I've touched you so many times. I know you will. You will see me through. Yeah, no, let's take it to the phone here. You are enough for me. Good God Almighty, you are enough for me.
Hey, first of all, thank you guys for tuning in and checking out our YouTube page. Today, we're going to talk about what is E2M. So E2M is not just a diet. Sometimes you may hear different things about E2M because we have very exclusive aspects to our program. But E2M is not just a diet. So what is E2M? E2M is a program that consists of 8 weeks of meal plans, workouts, motivation, coaching, and a lot of accountability. So when you look at our program and you want to know more about it, let's kind of walk through it. So we have several trainers. You don't just get one personal trainer, you get several. So I have 2 of my trainers here today, but you get several trainers. You don't just get one. You get meal plans that change every week. So every week you'll have a different meal plan. So it keeps the variety and spice of life when it comes to food. You can have a little something different, something to look forward to each week. Now, one of the biggest aspects of E2M is our community. That's what we're known for. We're mostly known for our community and the people that we have in our fitness group. So we have almost 100,000 people as of now in our fitness group from all walks of life. Doctors, nurses, lawyers, homemakers, former NFL guys, you name it, we have them in our group. That's to help give you all the accountability you need because there's somebody just like you in our fitness group. Whether that be where they started from in their fitness journey or where they're going in their fitness journey. There's going to be somebody like you in our group. So when you think about E2M, it's not just a meal plan. It's so much more. It's a fitness program. You get a bunch of coaches. You get great workouts. You get great meal plans, and you get accountability that's unlike anywhere else. So if you're looking for a program that's going to help you meet your fitness goals, if you struggled, if you had a hard time, E2M is the place for you. We wouldn't have 100,000 clients if it wasn't a good place to be. Hope to see you soon.
Singing when you see me living right. When you see a good God Almighty living right. When you see me living right.
Y'all know how we have to do it. Put your feet out. This morning calling Jesus. Who started you on your way? Let's call it Jesus. Who on the rock and the weary land calling Jesus. Shout till in the time of storm. Let's call it Jesus. Hey, he's a doctor, lawyer, friend. Jesus, my lily of the valley, my bright morning star. Step out one more time. I woke you up this morning calling Jesus.
Hey guys, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Listen, hey, we going straight into the podcast. We going straight into the podcast. I am first of all, let me go back and see if I can make sure I get everyone who is on here so far who's commented anyway. Again, good morning to Tammy Thomas McLean. Good morning, Tammy. How you doing? So glad that you tuned. Listen, we're going straight into the podcast this morning, guys. Listen, tune in. I got a treat for you. I'm gonna do something I ain't did in a while. Okay, do something I haven't done in a while. Okay. So good morning, Sandra. How you doing? How are you doing? And Tammy says she tuned in from the big city of Columbia, South Carolina. Sandra, the big city of Columbia, South Carolina. Dolores, what's going on, Dolores? Appreciate you. Cheryl Snell, you did your thing. You did. Sure, you're going down in the history books. You're going down in the history books. Kaylin, what's going on, Kaylin? My mother, too many people don't know, but Todd is not my name. My real name is Matthew Taurus Mickens. That's why my mother's calling me Taurus. So Todd is not my name, but that's what my daddy called me, and I've been answering to that ever since. Dale, what's going on, Dale Baker? How you doing? Great family member. Amen. She's been in our family. We met her and her family, the Bakers in North Carolina, many moons ago. Thanks for tuning in. Who else we got? Lisa Rose. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Lisa Rose. Cheryl, you ought to be tired. All that shouting you did last night, Cheryl, you should be tired. Cheryl, again, you did an awesome job last night. And we have Brother Craig Stoops, who has already put in Cheryl said, oops, I forgot to put in my location, Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah, Cheryl keeping Columbia, South Carolina on the map, doing an awesome job with the promoting. Man, for those of you who missed her program last night, matter of fact, Cheryl, if you want to, I don't know what state of mind you in right now, but you can come on and thank everybody later, or either you just rest up, or listen, you ain't got that program going down in the doggone history books. She said. Cheryl said, "I'm a little weary, but getting ready to head to the real." Listen, the work never stops, and sure, me and my wife appreciate the support and the love for, first of all, trusting us to advertise your program, and also trusting me to handle being the stage manager last night, keeping the groups on and keeping the flow, and to stand aside with Justin Rufus and keep the flow of the service going. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your contributions and everything. Me and Mrs. CEO greatly appreciate. And let me tell y'all something. Cheryl Snell is a business woman, and I'm gonna just say it like that. She's a business woman. Listen, you listen. Thank you. We love you. Y'all tune in. But listen, who's this right here? We somebody saying, that was Cheryl saying she got somebody that said, come on, send me the link, give me about 30. Okay, all right. I got you. Valvetta said, yes, sir. What a program. So listen, I'm gonna do something I ain't done in a while, all because of the program last night. Because listen, I feel good. I've been working on something, and I'm just ready. So y'all, listen, thank y'all again for everything. Thank y'all for James McDuffie. Listen here, man. Type in city and state, man. Where you at, man? Type in city and state, McDuffie. Type in city and state. And listen, guys, y'all tune in. We're gonna run this right here real quick. So I'll see y'all in less than 3 minutes, and we're ready to go. Wow. All right, guys, let's go. How's everybody doing, man? It is awesome. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat, man. Who's saying some? Who talking in the chat? Cheryl speaking to Valvetta Thomas saying, "Hey," and much love. Big bro James McDuffie tuning in from Businessville, man. What's going on? Hey, man, listen, um, James, you listen. Send Cheryl a truckload of hugs and kisses. Cheryl put on a program last night. She put on an awesome program. Matter of fact, she's gonna come on and just thank everybody. Uh, and I ain't gonna let her stay on here long. I ain't gonna let her stay on here long because Cheryl did. Listen, I know for a fact that Cheryl is tired. I know for a fact, and she's still up doing her same routine as if nothing went on last night. But that's a true sign of a grind. Listen, let me go back. First of all, thank everybody for who came in and tuned in early to the Todd Mickens Let's Talk About It podcast earlier, and also, Early Morning Praise. Todd Mickens presents Early Morning Praise earlier. And listen, last night we already into the last night. I had so many people that was coming up to me and saying, "Hey, are you Todd Mickens?" Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Hey, me and my wife, and mostly the elderly people, and me and my wife, we up every morning. Me and my husband up every Sunday morning watching your gospel show. Oh, I'm so listen. I did because of course, I do change my hairstyle from time to time. So people really don't know how I'm coming. They don't know if I got a regular haircut, if I got the dreadlocks. They was like, "Oh, so happy to meet you. We love your show." So I was flabbergasted, from all of the love and support. And then also people were stopping me because after the show, after my TV show, I go straight into the podcast. They were telling me that they enjoyed the podcast topics. Like last week, we talked about this topic right here. Has the church settled or lowered their standards? Has the church lowered or settled or lowered their standards? And we got lots of conversation about that. Cheryl said, "That's awesome, Todd. Know that people are watching." Listen, you know what, Cheryl, and I know when I asked about it or said something about it last night, and it looked like of course I was making a joke. I said, "Man, it seemed like only more than 20 y'all could have answered." Listen, more than 20 people came up to me last night, and you'd be surprised of people who watch the show and they just don't. Which you don't have to tell me you watch it. I just love knowing, because as a person who owns a show, you want to know where your dynamics are. You want to know your age group dynamics. Cheryl can tell you the analytics of a show. You want to know who buying your tickets. You want to know who draw the tickets. So I do get a quarterly report from the TV station letting me know everything that's going on about my Facebook do that too. My age group I reach, and so I was just so excited. Matter of fact, Timothy Wesley, what is going on? Let me go ahead and get that invite in for Cheryl right now. And Cheryl, whenever you're ready, and Cheryl, I'm gonna put a time limit on you today. I'm putting a 5 to 10 minute time limit on you today because you have to get your rest. You got to get your rest. I'm not gonna I want to make sure that you get plenty of rest today, and I want you to get to where you got to go. I've already sent Cheryl the link. Look at that. See, look at that. She is so humble. She says, "Okay." Listen, guys, y'all just don't realize. And I'm trying to wait till a couple more people get on here, but real quickly, Cheryl's going to come on in probably about 15 to 20 minutes. But I want to share something. I want to share something with y'all. Preachers, pastors, we got to stop doing we got to stop doing crazy stuff and embarrassing our members. Matter of fact, I need to create a banner for that. We got to stop uh, embarrassing our members and thinking that um, they supposed to still hold you up to the utmost respect, but you can say and do anything that you want to do. We got to get out of that. But you know what? Before we get to that, I got to get back to my good brother Craig Stoops with our inspirational word for the day. Tell me and I will forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I will learn. That's a quote from Benjamin Franklin. And I must say, wow. And this almost uh ties into what I'm talking about. Some of the things that happened. There was a prophetess who prophesied a curse on a young man who's on the drums. I don't know if y'all seen this thing, but to me it's kind of silly. That's why I say, man, today's prophets. I'm not saying that there ain't no real prophets out there, but you know, you got to be careful of the title you take, and you got to be careful of how you treat people. And I'm just gonna play the video, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Also, and there was another video I'm gonna play through Facebook where a preacher, you know, his choir or praise team was in the middle of singing. He just shut them down. Oh, y'all bored, you know. Brian Carn good for that. But you know, I think Brian made it popular because a lot of people and the people who go to Brian church, they think that's funny. Brian been ministering and he's been that way for many years, just like Pastor Geno Jennings. You know, Pastor Geno Jennings, he does some crazy stuff, but them people love Pastor Jennings. I'm gonna play a couple. Matter of fact, let's see if we can go ahead and y'all tune in with me real quick. Let's see if I can pull this stuff up. Let me get these other banners off. Tim said, "Yeah, I saw that." And shout out to my wife. It's an inside joke for me and her, but my wife, my wife was in VIP yesterday, and let's just say during the last group, my wife gave me a look, right, and me and her just bust out laughing. But all jokes aside, last night, my wife was, I believe, the finest, prettiest, the best looking woman in the house. She was wearing black. She was looking sleek. I was on stage. I said, "Yeah, she down there looking like a black cat." Meow. And man, people just fell out laughing. But you know, she was listen. My wife had been a part of a program that we call E2M, and we're gonna touch on health and fitness today. Because listen, I'm tired of going to these programs saying my family, and I mean my Christians, my gospel people, my God-fearing people, out of shape, breathing hard, looking crazy. Listen, we're gonna talk about a program called E2M a little bit later on today. That's a program that she and I are on. Let me see if I can get to this screen. Boom, boom, boom. Well, before I do that, let me go here. Let me go back to my yeah. Let me go back. I'm almost there, y'all. Be patient with me. Here it is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can show this real quick. I'm gonna show y'all. Me and my wife was we was running things last night, bro. She and I was, yeah. Can y'all see that right there? Man, we were sharp. Last night. Wish we had a little more light. I got some other pictures, but yeah, she and I was sharp last night, man. Yeah, that was me and my wife at Cheryl Snell's program. Sharp. Yeah. Let me stop screen. Y'all don't need to see everything. Y'all always be looking. Let me get back to here and let's get to the first video. The first video that I want to share with y'all. This one here. This one here. So let me share screen again first. Let me share screen, and we're gonna jump. I just, to me, I just think is, but you know, people do this, and they want people to uphold them to the highest standard, and reverence me, and all this stuff, and you treat your people like garbage.
Okay, right
Let me
there.
back this up. Back it up. Back it up. All right. So listen, preface this with me. Now, y'all pay attention. Let me make sure where I'm at. Let me come back in here real quick. I gotta sit right. But yeah, I mean, look at the excitement that the musicians and the singer was in. See, that's the thing. We got to stop acting like we got so much more Holy Ghost and so much spiritual, or we so much spiritual than others. You gonna tell me out of all this singing and everybody feeling good that you just come in the midst, sir, whoever you are, you just come in the midst and you just let's just play it. Let's just play it, and then you guys will fully understand.
Okay, when they are ready. Thank you, guys. Be seated, please. Livingston is amazing, but that song was boring me to death, so I had to come up, man. That's long. So, but thanks, guys. We'll come back. We'll sing together in a minute. Just was sleeping off.
Come on, man. Did you hear what he say?
Okay, when they are ready. Thank you, guys. Be seated, please. Livingston is amazing, but that song was boring me to death, so I had to come up, man. That's long. So, but thanks, guys. We'll come back. We'll sing together in a minute. Just was sleeping off.
So let's get to it. First of all, some of y'all preachers, y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick, and y'all try to hide behind this, touch not mine anointing through my prophet, no harm. How can you talk to people like this? How can you expect somebody to look? How can you expect those same singers to come back up? He said that was boring. I was almost leaving. That's so y'all preachers, prophets are so disrespectful, so condescending, so arrogant. You think it's all about you. I almost cussed it now. Who in the heck want to hear you state now you ready to go and preach the word or whatever you getting ready to do? Now somebody has to sit there and listen to, sir, you sound boring. Wherever you at, Nigeria, Africa, Jamaica, I don't know where you at, but you sound boring. Who wants to listen to you now? Huh? Who wants to listen to you now? This is from Miss Thompson. She said, "Yes, sir." I told her she looked fabulous. It's up. Yeah, man. My wife look. But I'm fussing right now. I don't want to. I'm fussing, Miss Thomas. Yeah, my wife looked good last night. I'll be back on that. Yeah. Cheryl said, "Oh my." Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, sure. Oh my. Chandra Hayes, Hayes said, "Yeah, he was wrong." Listen, sure. I'm gonna just give another shout out. Whoever Cheryl had at the tables, taking the tickets, making sure all of the lists and stuff was on point. They did a fabulous job. When I came in, of course, I know everybody know who and I'm not saying this to be arrogant. I'm saying that everybody know I've been working with Cheryl for some time now. I've been doing her stage managing. I think this is my second or third year, whatever. But everybody know me. Everybody know my wife. When I came up to the table, I didn't have to say I'm such and such. This is what I, my name should be on the list. They was like, "Hey, Todd, how you doing?" But listen, there's everything that you can do can be done in decency and in order, right? So I know I'm on the list, and I know my wife is on the list. Cheryl Snell had already let us know that she'd be on the. Matter of fact, my wife wasn't just on the list; she was VIP. Yeah, yeah, front row, looking rare, looking good last night. So I said, her name should be there because there were two type of tickets. If I'm wrong, Cheryl, let me know. Or it was two type of banners. You either had a regular banner or you had a VIP banner. So I just was like, Travisha Mickens, that's what it should be under. They was like, she's not on the list. The lady's looking. I said, oh, well, Cheryl said, and then one of the ladies who was sitting down at the table said, well, I remember Cheryl calling her name last night, so she should be on the list. So make sure you check again. They said, well, maybe it's on another name. So I said, BB Mickens. No, it's not on there. Not one time did they say, well, she ain't on the list, so you just need to pay. So then one of the young ladies said, well, maybe she's on the VIP list. I said, oh, guys, my apologies. You know what? She is on the VIP list. I'm sorry. Young lady looked, Travisha, boom. And listen, they handled it with love and with care. They wasn't me. I handled it with love and care. I didn't say, listen, I'm telling y'all, my wife is on the list. No, it was just I treated them with love and respect. And listen, they handled that transaction with a smile on their face the whole time. It wasn't, ma'am, you not on the list. It was, well, let us check again. And then even though it was something simple, they was very apologetic. Oh, we so sorry. I said, no, actually, it was my fault because I didn't let you know that she was on the VIP list. What I'm getting to and alluding to, that everything can be done in decency and in order. Now, somebody may say, well, in the video, he wasn't rude. No. That was very disrespectful what he did. Look at this drummer. Do this drummer look like he bored? Huh? Let me go back to the video. So you tell me everybody else is got this type of mood going, and the preacher, he the only one that's got some Holy Ghost. So he the only one that got some Holy Ghost.
Okay, when they are ready, thank you guys. Be seated, please. Livingston is amazing, but that song was boring me to death, so I had to come up, man. That's long. So, but thanks, guys. We'll come back. We'll sing together in a minute. Just was sleeping off.
We'll sing together in a minute, but now I want y'all to listen to me. How disrespectful can someone be? You know, people want to be in leadership, but they don't know how to love. People want to be in, listen, this is what they should have told him. This is what they should have told that joker, man. Where there? Hold up. I hope I can find it. This is what they should have told him. Right here. Right? And y'all know the song. Y'all know what that song is. Yeah. That's what they should have told him. It's just looking at Bishop preacher. If you want to leave, go ahead and leave. One thing that I found out, you ain't the only one that got the Holy Ghost. Huh? Come on, y'all. They should have told him, listen, and when you go, you need to keep on rolling. Yeah. People like that make me sick. And now you want somebody to get up there and listen to you. Disrespectful joker. Just disrespectful joker. Let me find something else. I got I got more. I got more. I got more. I got more. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I got some more. Got another one. I know y'all probably didn't seen this. I would.
It's a generation that don't want God for real.
Now,
It's a
let me fix this up real quick. This here is a prophetess who was prefacing some comments toward a drummer, right? And she was saying how drummers, well, musicians, I guess she was prefacing that people be on their phone and whatever. But just y'all just listen to it. Cause see, and then now, mind you, let me set the tone. This is not this preacher's or prophetess house. She is using somebody else's church. She's using somebody else's church. Um, the musicians normally at this church, I'm just set the background for you. Normally after the preached word, and after the service going into the preaching, a lot of musicians go ahead and get up, go get them some water, or either go to the bathroom or whatever. But a young man, at some point in time, his mother texted him, and he was responding back to his mother in the text. And he was, he looked down at his phone, and his father, who was a preacher, came on and defended him, saying what happened, and that, the lady was preaching at somebody else's church, but the pastor of that church was not there. Everything that the young man did is normally what the pastor allows. But let's see, let's go ahead and y'all tell me where y'all at with it. Let's go.
generation that don't want God for real. And I'm going to say this right here, no pun intended, just for you guys. But I will have to say, I can't come in a place and not be a prophet of God. But that's what's happening to the body of Christ with the music. We have people, musicians, that leave and don't want the word. But I'm going to tell you something, the word, with your gift that God gave you, is for him and his people. And so what is happening in the body, I know some of y'all looking at me crazy, but I'm going to tell you something, that's just how I work. I'm telling you, I don't come and sugarcoat nothing, because I would do it even in my church if I had to.
So let me stop you again, man. Wait, what's up with this attitude of this is how I am? Well, y'all, I'm getting ready to tell y'all something. It's like, who wants to listen to you? Your tone is already jacked up. This is how I am. Yeah, y'all knew me. I'm gonna tell it like a TI is. Man, come on, man. Hush. Sit down somewhere, man. Sit down. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
When you are playing for somebody, we see it all over. I travel all over the world. As soon as the preacher start preaching, we get up and leave, and then we go get something to eat and drink. But the devil is a liar. I will decree and declare that I will decree and declare that the musicians will get saved all over again. I decree and declare that they will have a heart. Because see, I'm going to tell you what the leaders are doing. The leaders are leaving out the musicians. The musicians are playing, but they're not praying for the musicians. And sometimes, do we not understand the warfare that musicians go through? Musicians go through warfare because of the fact of what is the enemy. That was his reign, wasn't it? Did we talk about that today when it came up to music and stuff? But see, we so jelly back in the body of Christ now. We don't want to check lead. We don't want to check nobody. We don't want to check musicians. Because everybody getting paid, right?
See, okay, this is some of the things that she's saying is true. It's like she's praising musicians, she's cutting them down in the same tone. You don't understand. Musicians go through warfare. Listen, man. First of all, in your message, in your delivery to me or to anybody, let your message either be hot or cold. There ain't no lukewarm message. You can't praise me and cut me down in the same message. It doesn't make sense. She all over the place. Now she started out, this is not directed at you guys particularly, but as a matter of fact, I'm gonna back it up and I want y'all to listen again. to the start of the conversation.
The generation that don't want God for real. And I'm going to say this right here, no pun intended, just for you guys. But I will have to say this, I can't come in a place and not be a prophet of God. But that's what's happening to the body.
No pun intended. No pun intended, right? Let me see. She all over the place. Come on, say whatever you got to say.
God for real. And I'm going to say this right here, no pun intended, just for you guys. But I will have to say this, I can't come in a place and not be a prophet of God. But that's what's happening to the body of Christ with the music. We have people, musicians, that leave and don't want the word. But I'm going to tell you something, the word, with your gift that God gave you, is for him and his people. And
now excuse me, y'all, but let me stop. My gift is not only for God and his people. My gift is for everybody I come in contact with. My gift is just not for the Christian. See that? Listen, man, let me. This is what's wrong, I believe, too, with the church. Everything that comes out of it, we can't just think everything is about the church. Your gift is not only for God, and now your gift should be used for God's glory. But your gift is for everybody. Let's speak truth. Everything that you do ain't just for the Christian folks. How can we reach the unchristian or the unsaved if we don't go amongst where they at? Like I said, we sound so Holy Ghost filled, and and then the tone of how you speaking to people. Listen, how she was setting this thing up, she was already, I know y'all tired of me stopping the video, but let's go.
so what is happening in the body, I know some of y'all looking at me crazy, but I'm going to tell you something. That's just how I work. I'm telling you, I don't come and sugarcoat nothing because I would do it even in my church if I had to. But when you are praying for somebody, we see it all over. I travel all over the world.
Here we go. Fixing herself up to be bigger and better. I travel all over the world. Good morning, THD. Good morning, Caroline Couture Brown. Good morning, Dorothy Wright. I travel all over the world. I see it all, setting herself up to be bigger and better than everybody else. Now you done place yourself high and above what everybody else doing. I've traveled all over the world. Okay, well, if you travel out, where are your musicians? Do they travel with you? Let's go. Come on, man. I'm sorry.
As soon as the preacher start preaching, we get up and leave, and then we go get something to eat and drink. But the devil is a liar. I will decree and declare that I will decree and declare that the musicians will get saved all over again. I decree and declare that they will have a heart. Because see, I'm going to tell you what the leaders are doing. The leaders are leaving out the musicians. The musicians are playing, but they're not praying for the musicians. And sometimes, do we not understand the warfare that musicians go through? Musicians go through warfare because of the fact of what is the enemy. That was his reign, wasn't it? Did we talk about that today when it came up to music and stuff?
See, again, she's all over the place. She's all over the place. Musicians are going through warfare. Musicians aren't saved. And see, what she's doing is her focus is on the drummer because his head is down. I guess she feel like she doesn't have his undivided attention. Another thing is the female musician, she's pregnant. So they may have, I don't know what the video, there's another video out. What happened before, but the young man, because his father came on and did a video and defended him, the father reached out and tried to speak to her and her husband, and It didn't go well. He went on live and then it kind of went left. But he did what a father should do for his family. He went to her first, and it wasn't received. And he went, blah blah blah. But guys, we got to stop. This ain't even. Let me get to it because I see Carolyn says I asked the same question. She should have had her musicians there, right? Yeah. And then who's to say they aren't saved? But see, if you look at how she keeps walking, she is prefacing everything really because she feels like the drummer isn't paying her any attention. And let me tell y'all something, guys. Get over it. People will be on their cell phones and their tablets in church because, listen, I don't carry a Bible or haven't carried a Bible in years. Most people use their devices when they're tuning in or reading scriptures. A lot of times, Cheryl says she don't see the link. Let me see if I can send it again, Cheryl. A lot of times, musicians communicate through text messages to talk about the next song. The preacher, I have been in a situation where the preacher would text me and our MD and let us know, or either ask us questions, or either some of the singers would say, "Hey, well, we was gonna sing this song. We're gonna do this here now. We're gonna do that." Let me get this link put up for Cheryl again. Cheryl, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna send it to you, Cheryl. I'm gonna send it to you again. All right, there you go. Put the show. And then I'm gonna, maybe I didn't send it last time. Okay, Cheryl, it should be coming through. Yeah. See, a lot of times people from the outside looking in be looking at the musicians or people that were singing, and the first thing that y'all say is he or she on it. A lot of time communication is being made throughout the people that's involved. Let me bring this up. I'm sorry. People that are involved in the singing and in the playing, they are communicating. What's the next song? Hey, the Florida service is starting to shift. Do this. We're gonna sing this song now. Yeah, you may rehearsal a song, but things may change. Let me get some more of the video, and y'all catch some more comments.
Oh, but see, we so jelly back in the body of Christ now. We don't want to check. We don't want to check nobody. We don't want to check musicians. Because everybody getting paid, right? I will pay you and still rebuke you. Lord, Pastor Daniel, man of God, Lord. We want truth until it hits us. We want everybody to be true to us, but we don't want to be true to nobody else.
All right.
We don't want people to.
I'm going to cut off right there. Because Cheryl is en route to another space, and I want to go ahead because I'm listening. Y'all keep me to this. I'm not letting Cheryl go over 5 to 10 minutes because she should be sitting back with a cup of coffee with her feet cocked up on a fluffy pillow and a head parched up on a bigger pillow, watching early morning praise in my podcast. Of course, she should be chilling, but she is out working diligently already. Y'all, I'm gonna bring on Cheryl Snell, and we gonna get back to this because I see Timothy West got a comment, and Caroline Brown is on it this morning. But Caroline, listen, here we go. Getting back to Cheryl. Cheryl, come on in here. Matter of fact, yeah, we ought to be able to. Wait a minute, I got to get somebody out of here. Somebody got to go. So let's see. I got to have Cheryl. Cheryl, wait a minute. How can I get Cheryl? Hold up, sir. Hold up, sir. I'll be right back. I got to get this lady off here real quick, Cheryl. All right. Let's see if I can do it like that. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can bring it a little bit bigger. God, dog, Cheryl, I done took you off again. There we go. Listen, everybody know your beautiful face. So listen, I want y'all to put y'all hands together for none other than the best promoter this side of the world, Sister Cheryl Smith. Cheryl, what's going on?
Good morning, Todd. Good morning. I'm good. How about you? I'm good.
Cheryl, I'm doing good. Matter of fact, I wanna go ahead and I can come back to this video. I want to make sure, and I'm gonna take this off. Let me remove this, and I want to make sure people can. I want to make sure people can see. All right, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Listen, I want to. First of all, thank you for trusting me and my wife. Thank you for using our platform for advertisement. Thank you for just being one of the best business persons. I don't even want to say woman, but you know what? Like Justin Rufus said last night, we talking about girl power here. Cheryl did her thing for one of the best business women in this side of this business. You did an awesome job. You had record breaking crowd. The flow of the service was so good. The groups were so good. I've never been to a program like that where we was walking out the door before 8 o'clock. Might have been a little bit earlier than 8 o'clock. Sure, listen, I'm gonna let you talk. I ain't gonna say nothing. You go ahead and talk. Go ahead, sure. Talk.
Well, first of all, good morning to everybody who's watching and who will be watching. And again, Todd, I want to thank you and Trevisha so very much for always being in my corner. I'm honored to be able to be on your platform. So I'm very, very grateful. I done made 2 stops. That's why I'm just now coming. I already made 2 stops this morning. So headed to Orangeburg now. I'm headed to Orangeburg now. Missed my route, so I'm going the longer route, but whatever, I get there. But again, yeah, last night was nothing less than phenomenal. We know that all glory and honor goes to God. Without God, I could not do any of this. So again, I am so grateful. You and Justin, y'all are a great team. So that's why I told y'all about y'all next date. I told y'all about y'all next date.
I'm already ready.
Yep, told y'all about y'all next date. It's not an easy road. It's not an easy task. I had, like I always do, I had a meltdown like a few hours before the program because I went into a panic because it was like 3 events going on the campus.
Yes.
And unbeknownst to me, kind of like unbeknownst to their staff, they thought the times were different. So everybody that was coming in, trying to get to me couldn't get a park. The people that was trying to go to the other event couldn't get a park. So yeah. So what I did, I had a few flyers left. So Dina Brown, I said, take some flyers over there and invite the people. And so that's what we did, and told the guy, whatever y'all got going on, announce the program. Y'all come on over. Stuff like that. I had a birthday party walking through the venue, like, where are they going? So yeah, that was the thing. Some of it, out of your control. However, I would have been more appreciative had I known, what was going on.
Yeah.
But all that under the bridge, it was a great event. The service. That's why you want to talk? No, I want to keep it moving. But I know I had to get up and tell the people thank you. I was so overwhelmed. I just kept saying the same thing over and over because I didn't really want to call names because I was going to miss names, and that's why I had you with that list, so we can let everybody know how grateful I was. But it was great. All of the groups did great, and yeah, getting out that good early time. I learned that from Paul Dorsey. Getting out that good early time, you don't have to be in there all night and stuff like that. I got a call. What was I saying? So Friday evening, I got a call, and it was this guy that wanted to come in and do videos and stuff like that. So I told him, we got to get it cleared, with the artists and different things like that. And he was like, he just, do marketing stuff. I said, well, send me your information. And he was there. I did not get a chance to meet him, but his information just came this morning. But he was from Hopewell. So I know you post a lot of Hopewell videos.
Yes.
And I did not know that.
Wow.
So his information just came through like 3:37 because it came through an email to my text. So
okay.
Yeah. But So I'm gonna have to give him a call back and let him know. I didn't get a chance to meet him, but I did try to, walk around and at least speak to the people. So I'll be talking to him, but I just want to make sure, I said we got to clear it with the artist, and they're like, as long as you're not going to sell it, I was like, I ain't selling that. Y'all not about to sue me,
Right.
So yeah, so like I said, everybody did great. My staff is nothing less than the best.
Awesome.
Nothing less than the best. Nothing less than the best. That's when you were saying Trevisha was on the list, you should have saw my face. I started typing. Her name probably was like the second or the third person on the list. But yeah, she was on the VIP along with Crystal, but Justin's wife. But she had the baby, so so that's why. But yeah, she had her name on her chair and everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, she got that. She got that with her right now. She took that name. She got it with her right now.
Yep. Yeah. So again, I'm very grateful to the people. I did a little post last night. I mean, a little video last night, but my eyes was closing, I think, as I was trying to talk. But I was still, you can't unwind. So I was trying to unwind, so you still be kind of hyped, So me and part of my staff was still out there probably till about probably like another hour or two, just out in the parking lot talking. Cause I'm like, it's still early, but I'm going home,
Right.
But yeah, it's not easy. You gotta have thick skin to do this. You could excuse me. I think it's pollen. You gotta have like thick skin to do this. You gotta it's a lot of tears, it's a lot of pain, all that. But when you see the outcome, a lot of people just see the end result, but they do not know what we go through to get to that end result.
Right.
So again, shout out to my team because they keep me going. There was a minister there. She came in the room, she started praying, and then right before we dispersed out, we had another prayer, and my sister, she did all of the VIP bags, so she went to do all that. She did my friend. She did some embroidery on the handkerchiefs. My sister-in-law made the handkerchiefs, like 150 something handkerchiefs. So yeah, everybody jumped in. It's like, what can I do? What we want to help, and that's the thing, we want to help. We want to be there. A lot of people still sent donations. It was coming, and then things came up and they wasn't able to make it. They don't say like, can I get my money back? None of that. A lot of support from the promoters, from Miss Kim. She came from Florida. Sky G Radio did a great job promoting and all that. Early Morning Praise did an amazing job promoting.
Thank you.
Me all the time. Y'all always promote me, whether it's an event or not. So I appreciate that. So I'm glad to be a part of Early Morning Praise / Todd podcast. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm proud to be, and I'm glad I started out with you, and we're gonna be here, and we're gonna keep building. Again, I am grateful to you and Trevisha and Justin and everybody else, that played a part, the groups. Again, my staff could never, even Brooklyn, because those security guys, they really jumped in and helped. When the event was getting out, he was driving around, and as people came in, he said, "Follow me, I got a park for you." He brought, because he started melting, I think it scared him, and he's like, "Have you eaten yet?" And I said, "No, sir." I said, "I'm not really can't eat," but he brought me some food and all that, so yeah, I'm grateful. I might be still on a high because I'm a weary, but I'm not really tired.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll probably crash like one day next week or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, because I still gotta work. Got a full-time job.
I know that's right.
So still gotta work.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very grateful. Y'all come in and y'all do. That's why I was like, it's all on y'all now. So everything went great, went smooth. Pastor Skylar, he'll do like a video whenever, and explain why it was out of his control, that he couldn't make it. And he did tell me, a while ago, we just couldn't disclose why. So
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm grateful.
Yeah. Well, listen, like I said yesterday, whenever we was in the same space and you was asking a question, I said, sure, whatever you want to do, it don't matter. But listen, whatever you want us to announce, it doesn't matter. Listen, but long as you good, I'm good.
Yes.
I was moving around so fast in the back, and people like, Todd, why you walking so fast? I said, I got work to do. I got a job to do. Our job was to make sure you didn't have to do nothing but enjoy yourself. Even though, especially when you was like, I had a breakdown. I was like, I I kind of knew it because I just know
Yeah.
how you
Mm-hmm.
you want your
Yeah.
program to go. So matter of fact, when me and my wife pulled in, I said, man, I said, all these people out here for Cheryl already.
Right.
My wife said,
Right.
they must
Right.
be got something else going on. And we seeing
Right.
kids coming out one building, they going in another, and we finally found a parking space. But nevertheless, you did an awesome job. I'm just looking forward to the one that's later on this year, but I'm definitely looking forward to year 11. But
11.
and you can pretty much say, if I'm not mistaken, you was the first person to bring CC Williams to Columbia.
That's a fact.
So I mean, and y'all, I'm telling you, Justin Rufus said last night, it can scare you if you get too close to CC.
Yeah.
And because I had a conversation with him in the back, and man, I thought I was talking to his daddy. I mean, I'm talking about the exact same
Right.
mannerisms. He was just, because I was telling him, I said, man, listen, I've been a fan of your pops, man. I'm ready to hear you tonight. And he said, man, thank you, man. He said, but most of all, man, thank you for supporting my dad all through the years. I love all
Yeah.
y'all. And man, I was just listening to him talk. I was like, yo,
So
man, this
humble.
dude, yeah, very, very honored. They did an awesome job. Sure, listen,
Right.
matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do because I already see now. Cheryl Snell is still in C Snell production mode. Cheryl, what I want you to do, because I got to get you off. You supposed to be on here 5 to 10. I know that been about 35, 40 minutes already. I just want you to go ahead and thank all of the groups and let people know because the next one of you planning is for September, right?
June.
June.
I got you and Justin for September.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, to reiterate a little bit about CC, great guy. I first met him because I promoted Lee Williams with the farewell tour. So I promoted the first of that tour in something with Paul. And when they came and sung again, he was there. That's when I first met him. And again, when he came through last night, I was like, boy, him and Orlando came in, doing the checkup. And I was like, golly, my staff looked around like, whoa. I said, yeah, he's straight. His daddy, the mannerisms, they were so appreciative, him and Tommy and Orlando. They was really appreciative, of just having the opportunity. So yeah, kudos to them. Really appreciate. It's good to work with good people.
Yes.
It make your life so much easier. It's so good to work with good people. So again, yeah, thanking, first of all, again, you and Justin, I thank y'all. To my staff, I thank them. For my security team and all that, I thank them. Adonis, he be on point. He don't be playing. Adonis be on point, and Adonis had been with me since, man, it's been a while, maybe like 8 years now. And even now when I travel, he traveled with us a few Saturdays ago and was still on duty. I was like, we just chilling because I had to MC a program. And I snapped the picture because he's standing behind me in security mode. That boy, he does not play, so I'm very grateful. They keep me, comfortable. How the team just flowing with him and stuff like that. To my brother, Deacon Brown, the Harmonizing Six, thank them. Headed to get ready to get on the radio with him. The Gospel Originals, which is my bishop. I thank them. Blessed, which is family, my daughter in love, and I say my nieces and all them. I thank them. Then come Flossie Boyd Johnson, who have been with me from day one, even from the little son in the Peacemakers days.
Yes.
She's been with me. And then again, my son, who is my pastor. I thank him so very much. All he wanted to do is make sure. I don't know if he got a whiff that I had, but everybody know I always have a moment at all my programs, because if you think your chest out and all that, and you think you got it all together, something is wrong. But you're gonna always have that nerve, and my nerves, I just don't fall on the floor no more like I used to. But yeah, I think he got a whiff of it, because they said your son is calling you because I think he need to talk to you, and I was like, oh Lord, but I didn't get a chance to talk to him. But as soon as he got to the building, in that room he came, because he wanted to see my face, But I thank him for that. And my daughter, she was there. Tazarius, I'm not sure if he got off work in time. He was working. And then again, CC Williams, thank them so very much. And of course, our homeboys from Columbia/Hopkins, the Gospel Legends. It was great working with them again. So yeah, they just showed out. Everybody showed up and showed out, did what they're supposed to do. I hope the artists and the musicians and everybody enjoyed the green room. We tried to make things a little comfortable for y'all in the green room. So yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. All I could listen, me and my wife, when it was over, me and my wife had went by the green room, and I said, "Well, let's look at the table." All I'm gonna tell you is we was well pleased. That was a beautiful layout. It was a beautiful layout. She was like, "I wonder where she got this from." I mean, it was a beautiful. Any artist who didn't experience or go into the green room, you missed out on the treat.
Yeah, this time I tried to make sure everybody knew about it. Last year, I don't think everybody knew about it, so we was trying to let them know. Make sure you go in there. By the time CC and Orlando got to the checker room, they said, "Oh yeah, we already been there." I said, "Okay."
That's awesome. And the 360 of Charles.
Yes. I enjoyed that. That's why I was telling the people, y'all better go back there.
You didn't pay?
He's there
Right.
for like 3. I think I paid for maybe 3-4 hours, something like that.
Right.
So go on back there and enjoy yourself. So I enjoyed myself. I'm gonna post my video soon.
I know that's
Charles
right.
might have posted it, but I'm gonna post mine. So yeah, that was fun. And all of the vendors. I hope everybody was able to, talk and see the vendors. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm tired a little bit, but
Matter of fact, listen, guys,
I can keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving because I got to go to church after the program. I mean, after the radio station.
Listen, she's still in C-Snare production mode, y'all. This is the first time that Todd Mickens of the Early Morning Praise / Todd Mickens Let's Talk About It podcast has kicked somebody off his show. This is the first time. There's the first time, but sure, I want you to tune in because I ain't did something in a while. Matter of fact, hold on.
Todd, you better keep me out the show.
Yeah. But listen, hold on real quick.
Okay. Again, y'all, thank y'all so much for everybody came. I got my T-shirt that Dina had made for me with my flyer on it, my name on the back. C-Snare Productions is on the back. So again, thank everybody for coming out. Without y'all, it would not have been a success. So I thank y'all so very much. Okay, I was talking to the people, Todd.
See.
But I forgot to tell you. I forgot to give you that sheet because I didn't print it out because there's so much going on. But I have LLC, another name, and it'll be C-Snare Productions, and it's called Blessed, Anointed, all on with ED, and Graced Creations.
That's right.
It was strategically thought of. I just didn't drop names, so I think the names are going to tell it all. But yeah, Blessed, Anointed, and Graced Creations, LLC, DBA, C-Snare Productions.
Awesome.
So when the people see that name, know that that's C-Snare still.
That's C-Snare. Yeah. That's C-Snare. Was Cheryl, we appreciate you, and I'm gonna kick you off. But before I kick you off, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do.
Come on.
I ain't did it in a minute. But listen. Enjoy this ride for the next 3 minutes. I'm gonna give 3 minutes of some good time. Listen, Cheryl, we love you. Enjoy the show. Listen, be safe. Get some rest. Wait a minute. Hold up. This segment before I kick you off.
The coffee.
Hot as hell coffee from CEO Mickens has just come in the building. She says, "Good morning."
Good morning, Trevisha. Thank you so much. She did, and I didn't get to snap a picture with her. She looked very, very beautiful. Very, very, very pretty. I mean, just elegant and sleek, like you say, very elegant. That's what I'm talking about.
I told everybody I started to leave her home. She was looking too good. I started to leave her home.
You can't leave her home. And I meant to tell you to talk about Did you talk about E2M last night?
No, I didn't get a chance because
I should have wrote it down because I know we had so much going on. Yeah.
Yeah, so many people was trying to throw their flyers at us. I was trying to tell. Listen, I'm announcing the flyers that we talked about in the back, and then the ones that I could get to. it hadn't got to a point where I probably had like 25 flyers. And you know, we got to keep the show going, you know. So
Yeah.
but I'm gonna listen.
I know Loretta Coleman told me, she said, you know, she was trying to get away from that as well. She said, because once you got them in your hand, you don't really have to announce them. That's why I had, you know, you don't really, you know, it's up to that promoter, it's up to that event planner, you know. So I try to do as much as I can, because a lot of people do as much as they can for me. So I try to reciprocate. But at the end of the day, we still got a program we were doing. You know, we still had an event, and I had a target for not keeping the people there all night.
And
you know, so they can get up and go to church. So yeah.
And you did awesome. Very well. Very well. But Shirley, listen, get off my live. I'm kicking you off.
Okay. Okay.
The first person in the history of the show to get kicked off. And all right, Shirley, we love you.
Love you too, Todd. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys. It's been a minute. I got to do it. Heavy load, I got rid of my heavy load. Good God Almighty. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Throw some ones up if you can hear me. Heavy load. Good God Almighty. I told y'all I had to do it, man. I had to do it. Let me go back. I got to go back. Look at everybody. Even Craig, listen, Craig said, good God Almighty. A heavy load. That's right, Craig. Heavy, heavy load. Heavy load. I got rid of my heavy load. Heavy load. Heavy load. I got rid of my heavy load. Hey, heavy load. 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 Y'all, that's the heavy load, Craig. The heavy load. Sure, keep your eyes on the road, sure. The Don said 111. Captain Miss Farmer, what's going on? Oh, Miss Thompson, yes. Oh man, y'all. Listen. Crazy man, thank you. Thank y'all, man. Yeah. Listen, Can't give a man the bass guitar and the pair of shades. Hey, Craig, man, I love you, man. Hey, Craig, let my folks know, man. Hey, I hear about the good news about the new facilities, man, coming into play. Big ups, man. Me and my wife will be there to support and hopefully doing the grand opening or whatever they had. Proud of what they got going on. Andre Leander said, man, you hit that over. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, listen, I got to get back to the thing. Y'all hold on real quick because we got to finish up this. We got to finish up this. We got to finish this here. Yeah. So let me put this back. I done heavy load y'all already, so we good. We good. All right. All right, so here we go. Now let's get back to this here. Now I'm gonna have to go back. Craig said, looking forward to it, bro. I can't wait to see and talk to your wife. Yep. And of course, me too. Hey, I appreciate it. Sure, Craig. Sure, just include me in the very end. All right, man. Tell everybody I said, hey, man. Let me go back up to we're gonna go right here. And what I'm gonna do is, I think everybody who's been on here already seen most of the video, so I'm just gonna play it from the beginning, and I'm gonna try not to talk. That's what I'm gonna try not to do. So let's go. I'm gonna back it up to here. Let's go.
Don't want God for real.
She said the musicians don't.
And I'm gonna say this right here, no pun intended, just for you guys. But I will have to say, I can't come in a place and not be a prophet of God. But that's what's happening to the body of Christ with the music. We have people, musicians, that leave and don't want the word.
Now, again, I'm sorry. I know I said we're going to stop it, but her attention is focused on the drummer. Now, the father, who is a preacher, who's the pastor himself, was explaining why his son was looking down at his phone at that particular time. And I want to reiterate that you guys who see the musicians that be on, a lot of times the musicians are communicating with the other musicians or singers in it. That way I don't have to get up and physically walk over to you. I have gotten messages from the pulpit before. I have gotten messages from the sound man before who are saying, hey, with such and such, can you hear? So preface that next time you see musician, praise and worship leaders or whatever on their phone, just don't assume they're not paying attention.
But I'm going to tell you something. The word, your gift that God gave you is for him and his people. And so what is happening in the body, I know some of y'all looking at me crazy, but I'm going to tell you something. That's just how I work. I'm telling you, I don't come and sugarcoat nothing because I would do it even in my church if I had to. But when you are playing for somebody, we see it all over. I travel all over the world. As soon as the preacher starts preaching, we get up and leave, and then we go get something to eat and drink. But the devil is a liar. I will decree and declare that I will decree and declare that the musicians will get saved all over again. I decree and declare that they will have a heart. Because see, I'm going to tell you what the leaders are doing. The leaders are leaving out the musicians. The musicians are playing, but they're not praying for the musicians. And sometimes, do we not understand the warfare that musicians go through? Musicians go through warfare because of the fact of what is the enemy. That was his reign, wasn't it? Did we talk about that today when it came up to music and stuff? Oh, but see, we so jealous that in the body of Christ now. We don't want to check leads. We don't want to check nobody. We don't want to check musicians. Because everybody getting paid, right? I will pay you and still rebuke you. Lord, Pastor David, man of God, Lord. We want truth until it hits us. We want everybody to be true to us, but we don't want to be true to nobody else. We don't want people to lie to us, but we lie to everybody.
Let me reiterate what Caroline, Ms. Brown is saying. And the people, listen, we got to stop just agreeing to everything that come across the microphone. People just applauding. That's right. And you're going to see even when it really goes left, how people are, which could have been her husband or whoever, just, where Jesus expressed love. Jesus expressed love and compassion. Where's the love and compassion? Let me let y'all finish go, because I know y'all probably say he keeps stopping the video, but yeah, I got dog on this. This is my show. Amen. Mm-hmm.
Else. That's why I'm very leery of people that say they can't stand liars, because I had somebody to tell me once, I can't stand liars, and people lie all the time. And when I grew up, I found out that they was the biggest liar, they was the biggest pretender, and I understand now that's why they were so adamant about it, because they didn't want people to see who they were. So look at your neck and say, I'm about to process. Because I'm about to go up. I'm going up. Can you play something? You okay? Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now,
can you play something?
Somebody listen.
You okay? Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, she's saying, yes, ma'am, I'm pregnant. So I don't know if she was asking everybody to stand up, but the young lady was expressing, yes, ma'am, I'm pregnant. So that's why whatever you just prophesied about, I am pregnant. So let me back that up again.
Something. You okay? Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you play something? Can you play? I'm gonna tell you something.
Now, see, he's looking at his phone, responding to his mother. Now, she said, she looked at the lady on the keyboard. Can you play something? Are you okay? So maybe the audience is standing up, because you saw a man to the right of the screen. He was standing up. Now, I'm a drummer. When we in church, most of the times, the drummer and the musicians never stand up. I stand up in the reference of the scripture, because there's so much equipment around that there's so much stuff around our feet. We normally just stay where we at, because we are always on post. Now, again, her attention is focused on the drummer. Now, she asked the drummer, can he play? Now, look, let me back it up. Right here. Follow me. Let me back a little bit more. She just told her,
can you play something?
Can you play something?
Can you play?
Now he sat up. I'm a drummer. He sat up ready. Huh? He sat up to play something. But what can the drummer play if there's no music playing? The lady on the keyboard, she is playing more or less of mood-setting music. The music has no beat to it. It has no beat to it. Look at her.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Now he looking at his phone.
Aiden, can you go play, please?
Now listen.
I don't even think you understand what you just did, young man, and who was in your presence. Aiden, can you go play, please? So he don't want to play.
Now look. She just assumed he don't want to play. How can you, ma'am, where did you come to this conclusion that he didn't want to play? Tell me, what was he supposed to play when there was no music being played? What was he supposed to do? Huh? Cheryl said, what a mess. LaDon says, true, Todd Mickens, stop agreeing with everything. She just, can you play something? The keyboardist is not playing anything. She just pretty much padding. She's not playing nothing. She said, oh, he don't want to play. The Antichrist is showing himself mighty in any and everyone who allows himself to be used. Yes, sure. Yes. Let me get some of these comments. And she should not have had to say, she should not have had to say to it. Alicia Gary says, Latrey Majors is a friend of mine, and it's his son. Yes. This thing grieved. Yeah. He spoke. I looked at his video, and he, in defense of his son, I think he did an awesome job, Miss Garrett. Play for what though? Yeah, play for what? You done fuss. You got people standing up. The musicians not standing. Musicians normally don't stand while they on the equipment. The lady on the organ or keyboard already said, "I'm pregnant." Right. Then said, "Listen, he was ready." There we go, Miss Brown. He was ready. She should have had him play. She should have had him play the first time. Oh, yeah. I give Tim said, bring me. Wait a minute, Tim. Hold on, Tim. Wait a minute, Greg. Tim said, man, bring me on. Let's go.
Aiden, can you go play?
Let me back it up.
You okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm pregnant.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, watch her focus.
Can you play something?
Can you play something? Watch he sit up.
I'm gonna tell you something. So he don't want to play.
See, he don't want to play because his attention is not on you.
Aiden, can you go play, please?
Now you heard somebody say he can get out.
So he don't want to play. Aiden, can you go play, please?
Now, mind you, this is not her church. And the pastor of that church, who he plays for, man, listen.
I don't even think you understand what you just did, young man. And who was in your presence.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I don't think you understand who was in. Who are you? Who was in his presence? Who was in his presence? You? It couldn't have been the Holy Spirit that you reference to, because he does everything in decency, in order. Her focus was on the wrong thing. When she asked, can you play something? He sat up. There was nothing to play to, ma'am. Now listen to the people in the background. This is stuff that get me. Y'all need to just stop agreeing to everything. Listen to the people in the background.
And who was in your presence.
Wow. That's great.
But I will give you 48 hours to repent.
Now she done cursed the man. Uh-oh, something done went off. Let me see. Let me look at something. Hold up. Let me start the camera back. Okay, I got to go to my settings real quick, guys. Y'all hold on. Something just happened. I'm not sure what happened just now. Something happened just now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to get this rectified real quick. I don't know what happened just now. Here we go. All right. Y'all, you know what? And we back. Let's go straight back into it. Like I said, y'all, listen, y'all need to stop agreeing to everything. Let's go. Let me back it up again. Right here.
You okay?
She just finished fussing.
I'm about to go up. I'm going up. Can you play something? You okay? Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now look at the young man.
Can you play something? Can you play?
He sits up.
I'm going to tell you something.
And he looks back at his phone.
So he don't want to play.
He don't want to play.
Aiden, can you go play, please?
He can get out. Church
I
folk.
don't even think you understand what you just did, young man. And who was in your presence.
He ain't said a word.
Wow. Wow. That's great.
Look,
But I will give you 48 hours to repent.
My God. 48. My God.
48.
Go around, please. He in the way.
Look at that. Go around him. He in the way. Go around him. He in the way. Go around him, Aiden. He in the way. Listen, man, let me tell you something, Aiden. Aiden, you better be careful. You can mess around and get your head knocked off listening to somebody in the audience. Go around him, Aiden. Go around him. He in the way. See, when you don't understand something, if you look, he is behind the glass. In order for him to get out, he has to pick up his symbol bag. And if you're going to embarrass me, okay, well, now it's time for me to take my equipment down. You done call somebody up. Now I got to get my stuff. So I don't disrespect you, man. I'm going to grab my stuff and I'm going to leave. But your husband or whoever in the background saying all this stuff, wait a minute, Shonda Hayes. Wait a minute, hold it, Shonda. We can't use that. We can't use that terminology. I don't want to put that on there, man. We can't use that terminology. So let's but y'all understand what I'm saying? Going back again. Somebody in the back, move him out the way. Go around him. He in the way.
48.
48 hours.
Please let me get his name before I leave. I hope y'all aren't recording this. This makes what I've been speaking true. I have don't want God for real. And I'm going to say this right here, no pun intended just for you guys, but I will have to say this. I can't come in a place and not.
Now, let me say this. Everybody know when somebody says no pun intended, everybody already know that there's a pun intended, right? Am I right? Right? Let me go back and catch some of these comments. Yeah, play with what? He was ready. She should have. Yeah. Tim, no, I'm not bringing you on. Tim. No, Tim, no. Cheryl said, getting ready to head into the radio. Say, everyone have a great day. Love you, Cheryl. Love you. I watched the dad's video. That's his son. Listen, that's his son's personal set and his church literally name on deed and title. Exactly. And who is she to curse anybody? Exactly. Listen at the people just agreeing. They just listen. Somebody go around. You must not get your head knocked off. Somebody in the audience telling you to do something. You go follow somebody else's instruction and get your head bust open if you want to. Go ahead. Bust open to the white meat. Yeah, Shonda, I don't know if you meant to put a W in front of that, but a B was in front of that word. So that's why yeah. They said that's a husband. Yeah. And then you want to curse somebody. Yeah. Listen, it is 8:24. Listen, Tim Wesley, if you got 5 minutes, Tim, I'll give you 5 minutes to come on as a musician. 5 minutes. If you come on and discuss this situation. Let's see if you come up, Timothy. The name not coming up, Tim. There we go. I think, yeah, I see you. If you still on here, man, come up. I just sent it to you, Tim. I just sent it to you. Tim said he got. Caroline said, bring Tim on. Hey, listen, Tim is a fan favorite, so we're gonna bring Tim on. We're gonna bring Tim on. Tim is a fan favorite, so we're gonna bring Tim. Bianca, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, and listen, I don't have no plight or nothing against this prophetess. She has rendered a apology statement or whatever. The young man's father has, in his defense, reached out to him. He said it on his live. You know, he did what the Bible said, go to that person, but he tried to, and blah, 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 blah. So y'all can go to this. If you see the video, you just follow the content, and you can go to his father's prayer. Y'all put your hands together for a good friend of mine, brother Timothy G. Wesley. Tim, what is going on, my brother? What do you let me make sure everybody can hear you. What do you have to say about this situation?
Man, Todd, really, every time you play that video, it's making me mad because, first of all, who are you? And that's the problem when you get certain people, they become pastors, preachers, and prophets, and they claim they got all this power and all this authority, and it goes to your head like, ma'am, who are you? Your focus is on the wrong thing. You worrying about the musicians walking out or doing whatever. As a preacher, as a pastor, or anything, your focus should be preaching the word to everybody, whether who they listen or not. You got mad and your whole sermon changed because of somebody walking out or not paying you attention. So you know what that tells me, Todd? In her church, it's more like a cult. Whatever she says goes. So, and she expect that's at, everywhere she go that to get that same thing. But no. And at the end of the day, that man don't play for you. Them people don't play for you, and you don't write them no check. And even if they ain't got permission, they're grown people, or they're people nonetheless. And you have control. You have no control over nobody. And at the end of the day, I'm a musician. Hold up,
Tim. Listen, Tim, but hey, I don't know y'all, but I think Tim was about to let one of them.
No, I wasn't about to let it go, but at the end of the day,
listen, as a musician, explain to people, because some musicians and some church ministries have talkback mics where during the service there is communication going on between musician to the sound booth to the pastors to everybody. We communicate through our phones.
Mm-hmm.
That alleviates me having to get up out of my seat to go talk to you, because I'm a step away for 2 minutes. I just want you to explain it that listen, just because my head down, I may be listening. Sometimes Elder Stubbs, who is my MD at the church, he may have told me we're gonna sing such and such song. But then because of the flow of the service, he may text me another quick song, say, we're gonna do this right here. Because of the mood, there are various reasons why we use our phone. And when you see us talking through the mics, through the talk, but just explain that little scenario for me.
As musicians, our way of communication, like Todd said, is through phones, or some churches, if they're fortunate enough, they already have talkback mics, and that's the way to communicate with the other musicians, especially if you have a big band. And a lot of times during the flow of the service, as a musician, if you're very attentive to the service, things can change in a heartbeat. So what you may have planned to sing after the preached word, it may change due to the fact of where the preacher may be heading, is officiating the service. Things change, and you got to be able to shift. And you got to be not only connected with the service, but connected with the spirit to what's the word? To shift with the service. There we go. So there's, like I said, you're fortunate enough to have talkback mics, and the talkback mics, what that does is just allow you to talk to the band members within the section. So everybody won't hear you through the mic. The people in the congregation won't hear you, but everybody else who's playing in the band will be able to hear you through in-ear monitors. And that's basically a way for musicians to not only hear each other talking or hear each other playing, but as far as the vocals in the choir. And if a church don't have that, sometimes we use text messages. We may text a different song, say, hey, I'm not going to do this song. We're going to change it up. And, you know, even y'all can be right in front of each other, because a lot of times you don't want to get up. And sometimes if you are right in front of each other, it's all about you can get that musician attention and just say, hey, we're going to do this and that. So at the end of the day, and for the guy, I forgot the boy name that was playing the drums, he was texting his mama back. Yes. And you sitting here and putting a curse because he won't play. But what could he play to? The lady literally only hit one chord. What could he do?
Right.
What could he do? And that's what that man, personal drum, said. So how dare you tell him to get off his set? If I was him, I'll pack up the whole set. Now what you got to play?
Hey, but listen, she didn't see he was behind the glass, and it looked like his cymbal bag was right there where he would have had to come out at. 9 times out of 10, most musicians, if you gonna quote unquote put me off the set or want somebody else, I'm gonna grab my stuff so I can move out the way. Whatever was happening. And then the people in the back, you know, I think that was her husband. Yeah, move him out the way. Go around him here. Listen, bro, you gonna mess around, you gonna catch this fade. If you listen, first of all, any place I go to, if a musician is already playing the drums, and let's say that they're not playing the song right, or they dragging, and another musician tell me, hey man, come play. When I gracefully walk up there, I'm gonna look at that person on the drums, and I'm gonna be like, I'm a jester. Hey, excuse. If that person don't move, I'm going to sit back down.
Right.
Listen, I done had a drummer one time. He was messing up the service bad, and somebody asked me to play. I went up there. That joker looked at me. I looked at him. I just started clapping. I was like,
but man, brother, that's the thing. You got to do things right. That you got to do things in decency and order. Like even when I go to other churches, and like if I'm with my church, and you know Pastor Tucker have to preach, or even if you know with Mount Moriah, I don't just go and jump on people's stuff. Regardless if that's their church, and I had to explain this to my choir. Just because I'm a musician, don't mean I'm allowed to go and play on everybody's stuff.
Right.
You know, if their musician not there for that revival, that's between them and that church. I'm here to play for my church, and it's not to be mean or it's not to be, you know, oh, you don't want to play. But if somebody come and ask me, it's a difference. Yeah. I didn't come there. You didn't call me to play, but if you want me to help out, I don't mind. But you got to come ask me because I don't know how protocol goes in your church. I'm only here to play for my pastor and my church. So that's just proper protocol for me. I'm not going to nobody's church. I'm not coming over there to New Life Bureau and say, well, Stubbs ain't here, Todd. I'm just get on. You know, now if you ask me to play or somebody in the church asks me to play, that's different. But I'm not just going to hop on the organ like, oh, well, I'll play till he get here. No, because then when Stubbs walking, he might look at me like, why Tim on the organ? I was coming. Y'all could have waited. And that's just, and although we know Stubbs ain't like that, you know, but still, I'm just using that as an example. But if I was that boy, if I was that young man, I'm talking about that boy, I'm sorry, excuse me, that young man, I would have just like most drummers do at churches, they do take their cymbals and snare and foot pedal. I would have stripped all that. And if you wanted somebody else to play, and you know what? If you wanted somebody else to play, you should ask that other guy to play earlier.
Right.
And then the people in the audience, those might have been her members.
Right.
So they could have been her members agreeing with her because to them, she's always right. So, but you in somebody else's house.
Yes.
You may have the floor to preach, but that's your only job. Your job is not to worry about the musicians. Your job is not to worry about the deacons, the trustees, the missionary. Your job is to preach. That's what you came and got paid for. Right. You got paid.
Right.
And you talking about paying musicians and rebuke them, lady, you can be rebuked too.
Yes. Yeah. Tim, let me see if I can slide this other video in there. I'm see if it'll show screen. Have you seen this one yet?
No, I ain't seen this one.
This
Okay, when they are ready, thank you guys. Be seated, please. Livingston is amazing, but that song was boring me to death, so I had to come up, man. That's long. So, but thanks, guys. We'll come back. We'll sing together in a minute. Just was sleeping off.
Now, again, he telling people, "Oh, that's enough. That was boring. Y'all singing me to death." What is happening to these pastors that's disrespecting praise and worship? Listen, I think people using that "do not my prophet no harm" scripture. They going way overboard, thinking they can. Now, listen, he telling the people. I guess he feel like his Holy Ghost and his connection to God and the Spirit is so much greater than everybody else. He telling the praise and worship team of choir, "Oh, stop singing. That song was boring. Come back. Let me play it again from the beginning. Look at the drummer. The drummer excited. He was excited.
Okay, when they are ready, thank you guys. Be seated, please. Livingston is amazing, but that song was boring me to death, so I had to come up, man. That's long. So, but thanks, guys. We'll come back. We'll sing together in a minute. Just
now you're trying to rectify it.
Off.
Man, Tim, I already know. Listen, don't ask me to come to no rehearsals. Don't come up to me after church. Listen, you treat your people like this, but you want them to be diligently. You want them to be at every. You don't know how long they said at rehearsals. How much? Tim, just talk about that video.
Man, look here. That made me even more mad, man, because you cut me off. I'm walking out because now you done killed my spirit. And you, just because the song was boring to you, don't mean nobody else was being affected by that same song, by the words that was being ministered in that song, by the music that was being played to shift the atmosphere, because you didn't feel it. Like, stop putting your personal feelings in stuff. Stop making everything personal. It's not personal. When you're doing the work of Christ, you're doing the work of you. It may be some things you may not like. As a musician, and I tell my choirs all the time, it may be a song I don't like that y'all want to sing, but it's not about me. Because at the end of the day, I don't know what that song does for you as far as to relate to your life and your testimony and what the power of God have done for you. So who are you to sit there and to just stop them in the middle of the singing? They look like they was about to go into a good worship. Like, that's what it looked like, and you just killed their whole vibe now. And you stuff like that, Todd, is what I hate to say. Stuff like that turns people away from the church.
Yeah.
It turns people away from the church to where if y'all gonna treat me like this in the church, I can go out in the world and be treated better. And that's what happens.
Real quick, now, mind you, evidently he's the pastor. Now he getting ready to speak. Now you done stop me in the middle of my praise and worship. Now you want me to sit back and listen and receive what it is that you have to say.
Mm-hmm. But nobody, see, that's the thing about it, and nobody want to challenge these preachers and what they should have done. And it's always a way to do something. You don't have to openly embarrass nobody. It's always a way. You could have waited until after service and have a meeting like, hey guys, the direction I'm trying to take the church in, such and such and such. So let's try to do this. I'm pretty sure they would have been more receptive and understanding. Like, okay, we see what your vision is, Pastor. We're going to try to, we're going to flow with you. But just to openly embarrass them and tell them to stop? No. Like, again, I always believe you get certain people that get these titles and get this little piece of authority, and they swear they sitting on a king's throne themselves. Like, you can't even address them outside of church by their regular name. You got to always call them, well, how you doing, prophetess? Or how you doing, apostle? Or how you doing, pastor?
Tim, you in the house now. You about to cause some trouble now. You in the house.
I told somebody this the other day. I said, let me know you're a preacher without telling me you're a preacher. Like,
Yeah.
let me talk to you and me and you have a regular conversation as guys, as people. You know, I can be conversing with a lady. I can be conversing with a man, but I don't have to let me at the end of the conversation. Then you tell me, oh, I'm a pastor at this church or an associate minister, but you're down to earth.
Yeah.
Like Pastor Tucker, passed away, and all these pastors I know, you ain't got to address them by they pastored us. You know, they'll come in your house and sit with you and watch the game with you and talk about sports versus, well, yeah, not sitting up there like they all high and mighty and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but they and right, who Miss Mickens right there, the lady right there in the back, she done. She was like, she embarrassed.
Yeah.
She's embarrassed. She was like, she holding her head like this, like, Lord, I ain't coming back to church.
Brother Mickens now. Brother Mickens. LaDon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brother Mickens. My
Don't
bad.
be disrespecting my family like that now.
I ain't mean no disrespect.
Where you at? We coming to you right now. LaDon, I got him. Don't worry about it. LaDon, he down here with me. I got him.
I'm sorry, Mr. LaDon. I'm sorry. But she is through. She probably saying, hey, I ain't coming back here no more. I ain't this it. So, but that's how you turn people away, just doing things like that. It's always a way to do something. And if you're doing the work of God, it's always a way to do things in decency and in order. God is a God who is of order, not mess. So I'm glad I don't play for none of them people church, because that lady I would have just blatantly walked out and packed up my drum and said, Daddy, can you help me grab my bass drum, please? Because that was the young man's personal drum set.
Yeah, man. Listen, Tim, listen. I'm not gonna let this vex your spirit any longer. You got to go play. You got listen. The first person I kicked off in the history of the early morning praise and the podcast was Cheryl Snell.
So I'm
this
the second.
Is a double whammy today.
I'm
you
the
will
second.
be the second person in the history of the podcast that I'm kicking off the show because this is a passionate subject. Listen. Go Musa. No. Go pray. Come on down. Cause
I'll be gonna do that on the car ride to church. I'm about to leave right now.
Listen, Tim, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Listen,
no problem.
Love you.
Love you too, bro.
We every time you come on, man, our show has people love you. People love you. So, but I had to tell the people, y'all, I got to put a time limit on Tim. Because Tim and mess around and do a sermonette, a biography, or whatever. But listen, people love when you come on because you speak from your heart. And listen, man, we need to talk about this some more. Now, I know Garner.
John.
Yeah, John Garner. He was supposed to, he said he was going to come on earlier today, but I didn't see him pop up in the chat. So I would have brought him on, but he was livid as a musician.
Well, John played for 3 churches, so he might have been in service this morning.
Right. Yeah, he was livid, and it was a couple of musicians that came on after they saw that video expressing their and I'm gonna let you go, but we got to get out of thinking we got so much more Holy Ghost than everybody else, or so much spirit. Listen, Pastor Dr. Sonny Bridges expresses something all the time. Something I learned early in ministry. If she felt whatever condition the young man or whatever he did was wrong, or the musician or your congregation or your people, he says you have to catch a fish before you can clean them. Or you have to clean a fish before you can eat them. You have to, there's a process to everything you do when you are reaching out to somebody. You can't get to the cleaning process of a man or woman or a sinner until you first get them into the presence or either you are able to witness to them. You are able to introduce them to Christ. See, the problem is the church want everybody to come through the church doors already fixed. They're not ready to sit beside the drunkard, the sinner, the whoremonger, the liar, or the person who ain't got on the proper clothes. They want everybody in the presence of the church already fixed.
Right.
How can How can the young lady learn that my attire isn't really appropriate if she's not received with love and she's just allowed to come on in the church, and these mothers of the church, or either through the teaching, or either the young man who is wearing, he's a sagging. And listen, they got to understand, just because you don't look like me or I don't look like you, don't mean that it's something wrong with the way I look coming into church.
Right.
We want everybody coming into church with the skirts all the way down to the ankle, or the young man with the suit. Listen, I don't even wear suits no more. But listen, guys, before you catch eat a fish, clean a fish, you got to first catch. Before you listen, you have to do the preparation for the fishing trip. Oh, come on, y'all. I'm going somewhere. Before you even think about eating that fish, you got to prep. You got to get your fishing lure, your fishing line, your worms. You got to plan your day. You got to do all this before you even prep to catch the fish. You have to yourself prep. These videos let me know that people have missed the prepping process of reaching souls. Now, I think too, and I'm gonna let you go. I know I was supposed to let you guys, I was supposed to kick you off. I didn't let you stay on here long enough. I think people so used to being trying to be funny like Byron Kahn.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people don't understand those things that he do at his church. He been doing that for years, and they actually think it's funny. But y'all, listen, preachers, matter of fact, people in general, be careful how you talk to people. Be careful how you talk to people, love and respect people. And for those of y'all that's amen and everything in the corner, amen, that's right. One lady started speaking in tongues. I was like, okay, well, you know what? I ain't even gonna go into that. That's gonna be a whole nother. But Tim, look, I'm gonna let you go, man. Enjoy your service today, brother. We'll be talking, and maybe we'll get John, you, John, and maybe a couple other musicians on later, and we just kind of express, and have an awesome conversation going on, man. All right, Doc. Appreciate you.
All right, be blessed.
All right. All right, guys, listen. That was Brother Timothy Weather. Tim had got hot, but Tim was ready. Devin, what's going on, man? I appreciate you tuning in. Guys, listen, I'm not gonna ponder on this here too much longer, but I do wanna sometimes you just gotta tell me. Ma'am, if you don't like what I got going on, you know what you can do? Come on, everybody, get the two-step. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Listen, guys, we're gonna shut it down. All right, we went 2 hours and pretty much it'll be right at 2 hours because the show was 30 minutes itself. A beautiful show that was produced by my wife. Listen, guys, I'm telling you, Cheryl Snell as well as Brother Paul Dorsey, big promoters in the industry, use our platform for advertising. And Mr. Dorsey has told me himself, he's used us for the past 2 years as we advertise his commercial. When he brings Shirley Caesar and everybody down to Sumter, he has told me himself that because of the advertising, and I know it's just not my advertising alone, but because of the advertising of the show and spreading the word, that people were buying the tickets, people was coming because they saw the commercial on our show as well as the platform. So what I want to express to y'all, if you want to advertise something, Cheryl can listen. Cheryl House was packed last night to capacity, and I would listen. And it's not a bragging that, because of me and my wife, the show was packed. No, first God gets the glory, but we had a hand in getting the word out that advertising matters. Advertising matters, everybody. Advertising matters. What you need to do, advertise your business, events, or church services here with us. I can guarantee you. People going to see it. Think about it. If you watch the show and you see the show, how many, listen, 3,000 to 5,000 people, homes, reaches, our platform reaches their TV stations every Sunday morning. Listen, we also, another discount diaper world. Wait a minute, is that? Here you go. I'm sorry. Wait a minute, this thing. Oh, down at the bottom. There you go. Discount diaper world. They listen, not only just because of us, but because our platform reaches out to a plethora of people. Discount Diaper World has they get lots of business because of the Todd Mickens podcast, as well as the early morning prayer. My wife, all you got to do is get her the information. My wife will put you together a flyer or a commercial. You can give her something. If she don't think it's up to par or would be the best interest of your product, she's going to try to create something. And listen, guys, let's just be honest. Everything that we do in life has some type of monetary connection to it. If you want something to work, pay for it. If you listen, in order to make money, you got to spend money. In order to sell your product, you got to advertise. And this is speaking to the masses. I'm trying to tell y'all this platform can help anyone's business go to the next level. Are y'all hear what I'm saying? Anyone's. So please, my brothers and sisters, if you have something, a product or whatever, go ahead and advertise with us here. Listen, hit me in my inbox. I think we got some of the best prices, combo packages. My wife gonna get you right. Yeah, I tell everybody, I'm the guy on the microphone. I done told my wife, listen, babe, I want you to do it. You know, she has, I told her, hey, on certain topics, I want you to talk about some things. She's like, why? I'm good. But listen, I'm up front talking. She doing the ground. She done taught me a lot. But Miss Mickens putting it down for you. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Let's talk about this right here. www.e2mfitness.com. Everybody needs to go. Listen, put in www.e2mfitness.com and just scroll through. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to tell y'all, me and my wife are in the program. We've been in it now for a year. My wife has went from, my wife has went from a size 12 to a size 0. Ladies, on here right now, I said my wife has went from a size 12 to a size 0. In what? In a year's time. And this program is supplement free. What? Do y'all hear what I just said? This program is supplement free. Supplement free. I said the program is supplement free. Y'all listen, you ain't got to go buy nothing. All you got to do is get into this 8-week program. $320. One-time payment of $320. And you are forever in this program. I don't know if it's going to put the whole message up here. I don't think it is. But if you go to E2M, www.e2m.com, it will. But I'm going to put this in the chat real quick. Let's see. This is a supplement-free transformation program. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, join us for the next 8 weeks. Details below. Our next 8-week round starts March the 6th. Open enrollment for the round will open this upcoming Thursday, March the 2nd through March the 8th. Visit our site, not my site, the E2M Fitness site for sign up. Go to www.e2mfitness.com. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go to her page, and that's gonna I'm gonna go to Crystal Wilder's page because she has the information up there, and I can show. And then I think my wife has her transformation. Matter of fact, let me go to her page first because I think her transformation pictures are up there, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? Darling, where's your let's see. Okay, there you go. Let me go back. Let me share screen. Let me add this. If y'all can look at the screen, listen, proof is in the pudding. Size 12, size 8, size 6, size 4, size 2, and at the bottom right, in that black. Woo, she looked good last night, guys. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Huh? Look at it. Look at it. Let me take this banner off right quick. This is my wife's transformation. And listen, she ain't taking those sub. She ain't going to the nutrition store taking no pills to lose weight. She ain't drinking no juices. She ain't starving herself. All she doing is applying the work. E2mfitness.com. E2mfitness.com. This is my wife's transformation pictures in less than a year. Size 1, size 12, size 8, size 6, size 4, size 2, size 0. The proof is in the pudding. Now, our friend in the program has, I'm going to bring her thing back from her transformation pictures right here. I think y'all should still be able to see. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see that right there? All right. You can see it. You can see it. I'm going to try to bring up the comment. I'm going to try to bring up the comment. I don't know if she's been in the program for now, I think right at 2 years. I wanted to see if I can put her comment up where can I? Well, let me just read it. I don't know. I thought I just could have did the comments. But can y'all see? All right. I'm going to read it. All right. This is everything that the program has to offer. She says, this is 2 years of commitment to myself. I chose to live. I would bet on me every single time. This is 50 pounds. She lost 50 pounds. This is kicking 2 blood pressure pills. She was on blood pressure pills, kicking 2 blood pressure pills to the curb. This is a supplement-free transformation. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, come join me for the next 8 weeks. 8 weeks, you will lose weight. You will become healthy. My mom and daddy joined the program. Yes. Mom and Daddy Mickens joined the program. Yes. Listen, E2M Fitness. Our next 8-week round starts March the 6th. Open enrollment for the round will be open from Thursday, March 2nd through March the 8th. Visit our website again to join up for reminders. Listen, what is E2M? We are a virtual group weight loss based program for adults that runs in 8-week segments and provides you with a workout plan and meal plan that changes weekly. The workouts are designed to work for and challenge all fitness levels. So in other words, she's saying you don't have to be an athlete. You don't have to already be in shape. It is a program that is for every aspect of old people, young people. We have seated workouts. Let me keep reading. Even those that are limited with exercise and can be done at home and can be done at home and can be done at home or in the gym whenever it is convenient for you with a set of dumbbells. Listen, set of dumbbells mean 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 7 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds. At the most people work out with 3 5s or the 7. 3 or either resistant bands. The meal plans is supplement free and consists of whole food options for each meal. We have weekly live cooking classes from 2 chefs to help you with meal ideas for the week. We have plans for vegetarians, vegans, and have postpartum moms. We encourage the whole body and healthy habits to create a sustainable lifestyle. What sets us apart from other programs is our positive and supportive community here to support you and help hold you accountable. These are all the things that are included in our program. What do I get when I become a part of this program? Weekly workout plans, weekly meal plans, circuit workouts, gym workouts, seated workouts, glute workouts, Zumba workouts, cardio, kickboxing, HIIT workouts, step workouts, spin classes, that's on the bike, treadmill classes, that's running, yoga classes, mat Pilates. Live workouts can be done at home or at the gym and replayed at your convenience if you can't make the live. All this is done through the Facebook program, Facebook platform. Mental fitness coaches, Dr. Reese. She's a licensed psychologist therapist. She comes on and talks to us every Monday and Thursday. Mental fitness coaching, registered dietitian, 24/7 access to the program, live cooking classes, and more. All of this information is communicated through our private Facebook group. Okay. All of this is available for 8. Listen to this. The program is only $320. All of this is available for 8 payments of $40. You can pay weekly or a one-time upfront payment of $320. Spouses, not other family members, meaning your husband or your wife, are BOGO. So if you sign up for the program, your wife or your husband is free. So instead of paying $640, you only pay $320. So you and your spouse are in the program. Members are BOGO. This means that only one of you needs to sign up and pay. After you make 8 payments or the one-time upfront payment, you will be able to participate in subsequent rounds of the 8-week transformation program at no additional cost, which means you pay no more. Me and my wife paid. The program is approximately 2 months. We are in it now for a year plus. We only paid for one membership of $320 for the both of us. We are now lifetime members. Don't have to pay. I ain't got to go buy no more spray. I ain't got to go buy no more juice. I ain't got to go buy, because in this program, you get all your nutrition from the foods. I ain't got to go to buy. Listen, and Jeffrey Spoon tells us whatever medication you on, he don't tell you to stop taking it. He said you keep taking your medications according that's prescribed by your doctor. But believe me, as Crystal said, she came on 2 blood pressures of medication. When you go back, your doctor gonna say, hey, your vitals are being better. How about we drop your dosage? Because you don't need it now. Because you're getting what you need from the foods. All right. No additional cost. No additional cost, guys. All right. But that's neither here nor there now. What I want y'all to do, matter of fact, let's do this right here. Let's see if it'll come up. Will it come up? If it come up, I'm going to hit it. Not that one. Let me go into, I should have kept that on. Let me go back to this. Let me go back to where she was. and I'm gonna hit that link. And y'all bear with me. I got to get ready to go myself. So, but I want to reach out to y'all one more time. I'm gonna go see if I bring up this link. It should take me. It's gonna take us straight to it. Let's see if it take us straight to it. Did it take us to it? It opened up another window, but it didn't take us to it. Okay, so that means I need to go back and let's stop screen with that, and let's share screen with this. Okay, here we go. All right, this is the program. Let me make sure it if it pops up. This is the program right here. All right, and we're gonna scroll through it real quick. All these people on here, they are real live people that talk to you every day. Listen, it's 3 days and 23 hours and 54 minutes before our next sign up. Okay, y'all see it right here. Our goal of E2M is to help you develop the discipline necessary to create a sustainable, healthy life. This program is not fit to, because you have to ultimately, if you want muscles, then you got to work for it. This program is more fit to get unwanted, unhealthy body weight off you. The muscle's gonna come, the leanness is gonna come, right? The workouts are designed to work for and challenge all fitness level, even those limited with exercise. Pretty much the same thing I read earlier. This is the creator of the program, Mr. Jeff Spoon, and he's going to talk to you and say what is E2M, and then we can go through some of the we got a cookbook. This is him right here. Yeah, so let's go back. I'm gonna play the video and then we're gonna get out of here. All right, let's do that.
Hey, first of all, thank you guys for tuning in and checking out our YouTube page. Today, we're going to talk about what is E2M. So E2M is not just a diet. Sometimes you may hear different things about E2M because we have very exclusive aspects to our program. But E2M is not just a diet. So what is E2M? E2M is a program that consists of 8 weeks of meal plans, workouts, motivation, coaching, and a lot of accountability. So when you look at our program and you want to know more about it, let's kind of walk through it. So we have several trainers. You don't just get one personal trainer, you get several. So I have 2 of my trainers here today, but you get several trainers. You don't just get one. You get meal plans that change every week. So every week you'll have a different meal plan. So it keeps the variety and spice of life when it comes to food. You can have a little something different, something to look forward to each week. Now, one of the biggest aspects of E2M is our community. That's what we're known for. We're mostly known for our community and the people that we have in our fitness group. So we have almost 100,000 people as of now in our fitness group from all walks of life. Doctors, nurses, lawyers, homemakers, former NFL guys, you name it, we have them in our group. That's to help give you all the accountability you need because there's somebody just like you in our fitness group, whether that be where they started from in their fitness journey or where they're going in their fitness journey. There's going to be somebody like you in our group. So when you think about E2M, it's not just a meal plan. It's so much more. It's a fitness program. You get a bunch of coaches. You get great workouts. You get great meal plans, and you get accountability that's unlike anywhere else. So if you're looking for a program that's going to help you meet your fitness goals, if you struggled, if you had a hard time, E2M is the place for you. We wouldn't have 100,000 clients if it wasn't a good place to be. Hope to see you soon.
All right, so that's the E2M program. Doctor approved. Okay, this is Doctor. Listen, go to www.e2mfitness.com. This is a doctor approved program. This is some of the doctors. This is Dr. Penelope. I met her personally down in Jacksonville, Florida. For those of you who don't know, I was blessed enough that when I started the program, I was just a spectator. Thanks to my wife, I didn't want to get in the program. My wife got us in the program. Unbeknownst to me, I was upset until she said, "Well, you free." And then I fell in love. No, I met everybody last year at Columbia, fell in love with the thing. I started a workout session out at Lord have mercy, out at the park, out of Riverfront Park, and I've been doing a workout session. And the coaches and the staff saw some of the work that I was doing, and they brought me on to the team to help go from state to state, doing workouts and doing things. And I went to I've been to them with Virginia, and now the last one I went to was in Jacksonville, Florida, and this is where I met Dr. Penelope. She's a great person. She's in the program. You can see her short bio. I am grateful to have found E2M. These people who are doctors, they found the program through their patients, and they saw the work, and they joined themselves, and they are now a part of the team. After joining the program and trusting the process for 8 weeks, I have experienced numerous benefits, including weight loss and improvement of mental clarity. The program also includes elements of intermittent fasting, proper hydration, strength and muscle building, and cardiovascular improvement, as well as a supportive community. These components have helped me to gain confidence and have a positively impacted all aspects of my life. I have recommended E2M Fitness to anyone looking to make a positive change in their life. This is from a doctor, MD, pediatric endocrinologist. Okay. We also have Dr. Nicole Ross. We also have Dr. Katina Strozzi. These are doctors in the program. Okay. Dr. Barbara Joy. Listen, doctor approved. You can go do the research yourself. Here we have Dr. Allison Jordan. You can go do the research yourself. But guys, listen, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Listen, go ahead. Okay. www.e2mfitness.com. All right. Listen, guys, it's been a good show. It's time for us to get on up out of here. Don't keep going. Listen, for the people that stayed, and I noticed something, and it's sad. I noticed something. As long as we can talk about foolery, the numbers be where it needs to be, right? As soon as we talk about people worrying about their health and benefits and getting numbers start dropping. Y'all better get serious about your health. You ain't got to listen to old brother talk. You ain't gonna listen to the doctor one day. You either gonna pay to stay healthy or you gonna pay to get back. Y'all understand what I'm saying? If you're gonna leave, go ahead and leave. Keep on rolling. No, this is an edition of Todd Mickens Presents the Curse Morning Praise and Well. Todd, let's talk about podcast. We love everybody. We appreciate you. We getting ready to get out of here. Y'all, next week, same place, same time. And believe me, I am ready. I am excited. I love y'all. It's your guy. It's Mr. CEO. That's me. That's the Todd Mickens Presents. And I love y'all. See y'all next time. Find yourself in somebody's church, please, my brothers and my sisters. Oh, real quickly. Well, you can see down at the bottom, I thought I had that banner going, but this is my mistake. Different ways of donating to the show down at the bottom. Early Morning Praise, $ Early Morning Praise, $ Early Morning Praise through Cash App and through Zelle, Matthew Todd Mickens at yahoo.com. Those are ways of donating. But let's get on up out of here, guys. I love y'all. I will see y'all the next time.